This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Netflix.
Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here. Happy New Year to everybody out there, no matter where you are. But 2013 has come and gone, and what a year for tech it was. We saw a lot of great products, including a lot of great cell phones like the HTC One, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and also two great tablets from the Nexus 7, which I still think is the best bang for your buck, but also to the iPad mini with Retina display, which for an iOS tablet, I think that's probably going to be the best one right now that I would recommend to people. Then we also saw my favorite product of 2013, the Sony RX100 Mark II camera, and I love the RX100. If you probably know me, especially if you follow me on Instagram, on Instagram.com/Mark Watson. Yes, that is a plug. Link is down below. But if you follow me there, you know I like to try to take a lot of nice quality pictures, and the Sony RX100 Mark II allows me to do that. And also it works for the video too. It takes amazing video, and the tiltable screen now allows you to take all that content at different angles a lot easier. But I just really love this camera. And then also we ended 2013 with a big or probably small launch of the new 2013 Mac Pro. So a lot of reviewers are starting to get this device in hands. We're going to see a lot more reviews and content come about this new desktop from Apple. But 2014 is here, and what can we expect from tech in this year? Well, I think last year I said that 2013 was going to be the year of the smartwatch, which it really wasn't, but we saw two smartwatches launch. We saw the launch of the Pebble smartwatch and also the Samsung Galaxy Gear. Now, both of these smartwatches are good in their own particular ways, where the Pebble definitely doesn't have as many features as the Samsung Galaxy Gear, but it is half the price of the Galaxy Gear, plus works with iOS and Android, and you don't have to have a specific phone for it. But the Galaxy Gear also has a built-in camera you can talk to on the phone. So these two watches are good, but I don't think they really took off as much as I was probably expecting them to, even though the Pebble 4 just starting off as a Kickstarter did have a lot of success and is now in retail stores. But I think 2014 is going to be the year where we see the launch of Google Glass officially to consumers. And I have the 2.0 Explorer editions right now. I have my full review of these coming up in the early part of this year. And the big thing for Google, I think, is going to be just the price point. They can get this thing around $250, which I think is very feasible if you look at what they're selling the Nexus 7 for, $230. I don't think that this is going to cost a lot more to make than the Nexus 7. And I think they can probably get around to $250, but no more than $300. Consumers will be more willing to take that plunge and try it out. But Google's really going to have to show consumers what this device is and what it's really aiming to be in the future, and get businesses on board, and get other developers on board to really start to take advantage of this hardware. But then also 4K is starting to make its way into the consumer market. Now, we've been hearing about 4K for a long time, but the price point has really been keeping a lot of people from even trying to take it seriously. But I think this year is kind of going to be, kind of the same. It's not going to really just take off, and everybody's not going to be going to this store on Black Friday and buying a 4K display, I don't think, because the price is still going to be a little too high. But I think as people start to develop more content, like Netflix and House of Cards, one of their original shows is going to be delivered in 4K, just streaming in 4K, which is still going to be an awesome thing for select devices. I think once companies like Netflix and other people start to get on board and start making 4K content, I think the price point for 4K TVs will start to drop not too soon after that. Now, another thing, in 2013, we saw the launch of the Moto X and the Moto G. Two really good, solid Android phones, really just all-around phones for an off-contract price, where it is very, very appealing to people who don't want to be stuck in a 2-year contract. And I think both of these devices really are starting to pave that way for these unsubsidized devices now to be starting to be released now. And I think we're starting to see the trend go away from these 2-year contracts. You already see carriers start to adjust the way they do things and allow for more favorable upgrading if you want to upgrade every year. But I think in 2014, we're really going to start to see a lot more devices be priced a lot more competitively, and really want you to get away from that 2-year contract. And I think that's a great thing for consumers. I'm looking forward to that, and I know you probably are as well. So anyway, guys, this has just been my predictions and what are some of the things that I want to see in 2014. What are some of the new tech stuff that you want to see? Leave your comment down below. And also, I'm interested to hear what was your favorite product of 2013. But guys, I'm going to wrap up this video, and I'm going to end it with the sponsor of this video that helps support these videos. And take a look at that. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you later. Peace.
And today's sponsor is Netflix. You already know what Netflix is. I'll just tell you what I use Netflix for, and that is to catch up on TV shows. I didn't start watching Breaking Bad till about the end of the third season, so I use Netflix to catch all the way up. You can do this for a number of different shows, and also you can watch your favorite movies that you may have missed in the theaters. You can stream all of this content to your computer, to your phone, to your tablet, to your gaming system like the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. I mean, almost everything now has a Netflix app right now that you can take all this content with you on the go, or just watch it in your living room. And so right now you can go to netflix.com/soldier and get a free 30-day trial to see how it is, see how it works, test it out, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like it and go from there. Again, that's netflix.com/soldier.